Hello visuals and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Superhero Wednesday, the day of the week where we like to get damn right down and nerdy and talk about some cool, weird, wonderful, beautiful shizness. Visuals, you know on Superhero Wednesday we like to either review a comic, which we actually haven't done in a while. I think it's because I was so shit at it, we've started doing other stuff. Or we do update collections, or we do my favourites. You know what the crack is with Superhero Wednesday by now. And as well, I've said it in every video I've recorded throughout this week. I'm so happy to get the hoodies back on. The hot weather's fucking off. The drifts and the colder nights and mornings are coming in. I'm starting to feel the chill down the back of my neck. And I'm so happy because I'm fat and I don't do the heat. We are here for a sort of collection update. This is one of these things where I flex and be like, yeah, we can flex some cool shit we've gathered throughout the last few weeks and months visuals. And it's stuff apart from one thing that we haven't showed you. We're going to do an action figure / Funko Pop update, and you can kind of see what we're doing by the back of my head there. These four little bastards. We'll have a closer look at them in a sec. But also some figures that I've never ever flexed for you visuals, and I absolutely adore them. I think there's some beautiful, beautiful figures. And an update on another collection, which I think I've shown one of them in like an update video. It's just basically what nerdy stuff have we bought lately. Update collection video. Ones that I seem to love to do far too much, and half of you are probably thinking, Dan, we don't care. I love to do it anyway, visuals. So yes, we're going to do a little collection update. We'll start with them, seems we've already revealed it, and we'll talk about what they actually are, because you probably can't tell what they are. Oh, no, you might be able to tell, actually, for what they are from here. It's time for the Funko edition part of the video. It's time for the Funko update. Oh, the rain outside is so heavy and I feel so relaxed and cozy. This is beautiful. But you would have seen recently one of these Funkos. We did a My Favourite Funkos that we've collected throughout the year so far. And you would have seen one of these bad boys. We are talking about the TMNT Boysies. We are talking about the Mutant Mayhem version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But we've now finished the main four. We've still got to get Superfly, April, and Splinter. Plus, I think there's one in their van and a jumbo with Leo. But I've been getting a lot of, quick side tangent, sorry visuals, a lot of my nerdy needs and stuff from Get Ready Comics, amazing website. Please go check them out, they're fucking awesome. I think they're just like a small independent sort of comic store further down the country. They're awesome. I think it's in Rochester, is that right? Rochester. I think it is, I could be wrong. But they've had Leo out of stock for ages, but I went uptown with my girlfriend, nerds and girlfriends. And they had it, Leo and HMV, and I was like, oh my god, it's been saying pre-order on Get Ready Comics for ages. So why have you got him in stock? How's he not a pre-order? So I had to get him. So the Turtles are done, but we'll start off with the one that we've already seen, and that's Raph, my favourite. Yes, he was in our favourite Funkos we've got this year because he had to be included because I adored the Mutant Mayhem film. I absolutely thought it was so tremendous and so phenomenal and just damn right beautiful. But he's also my favourite turtle, the one that we've got tattooed. And he just looks fantastic and great and amazing. So there's Raph, who we have already seen. Next up, since we've been talking about, there's Leo. He's got one of his swords out. He's doing his thing. He seems to be very, very happy. I love as well they've really nailed the different shades of green for each turtle and whatnot in this. How ugly though do they look without their masks on? When they got scored at the end of the film, spoiler if you haven't seen it, and they look so fugly. They do not look right at all. But there's Leo, one sword away in the back and whatnot. They're cool, solid figures, and I've said it before and I'm going to have to say it again. I so much prefer my Funko Pops not to have the springy heads. I know that kind of destroys the point because it's supposed to be bobblehead vinyl figures and whatnot, but I love the solid figures. The Marvel ones are fantastic, you know, like Venomized figures and all that. Beautiful. But the bobbly head just doesn't do it quite as much as for these. And is it me, right? Obviously, their heads are too big for the bodies. That's kind of the whole point. But it's all starting to blend in. The more I look at Funkos, I look at them and go, your heads just look normal size now. And I don't know if it's like a weird little thing I'm going through at the minute with Funkos. But no, anyway, sorry, another side tangent. There's Leo. We've got Donatello, who just looks beautiful with the glasses and the specs and his headphones and whatnot. He's got his bow staff out in the background. I love, because every time you see the TMNT and different stuff, the TMNTs, the Turtles and different stuff. They still keep the same core characteristics, but they add this new flair or a different level of the personality or a different way to show the character. And I love the way Donnie was depicted in this film. I thought he was tremendous. Even though I don't mind the Michael Bay Turtle stuff, but the Mutant Mayhem is some of the best Turtle stuff we've had lately. And I really enjoyed this version of Donnie. I thought he was cute and rather adorable and whatnot. And that leads us on to probably the cutest turtle of them all, Mikey, who's swinging his... I heard a bang. Who's swinging one of his nunchucks in the background with this beautiful animation that's going on. This orange, the crazy, vibrant orange that's going on. It's not very crazy. He's doing this lovely little thingy as well. If you notice, he's got his braces in. You can see his braces. Another nunchuck sort of slung over his shoulder. I don't know if you can get any of the Turtle Boys in... jumbo size. There's a couple of them together. You can truly see the color difference of the different greens and whatnot. But it's a cool set, and we will be completing it. We will be getting Superfly, and we will be getting April, and we will be getting Splinter and the van and whatnot. But there's the Funko update for now, visuals. Let's do some figures. We'll save these two till the end because I really love them. We're going to do our Spider-Verse, across the Spider-Verse figures. We've got 3 so far. If without spoiling who this first one is, this is the collection that you get. You get Spider-Man 2099, Jessica Drew, we get I'm reading them backwards and I don't know why, because I know they are Spider-Punk, The Spot, Peter B. Parker, Miles and Gwen, and this particular figure is Spider-Man 2099, who was the first one we bought for this series, and I just think they're so good looking, not in that way, but the best thing about me at this visuals, and I don't know why, is because they must have made these long before the name change. Because if you notice at the top, it still says Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1, whereas we know the second film is called Beyond the Spider-Verse, whatever way you get that. But they look like such cool, classic, clean-cut, well-done figures, done by Hasbro. They literally look like they're straight out of the film with the beautiful animation that the film. They really embody what the animators went through the film, and they captured it in action figure form. And this is the first one I got for this set. Love him, amazing. I love Miguel O'Hara. I don't know if you can just. I don't think you could, but you can just sort of see his Spidey wing cape shenanigans going on at the back there, and his big red razors and whatnot. But Miguel is our first figure. The second figure we got, it's probably an obvious one. We had to get him, and it's Miles, who comes with, you can change him with his helmet off and have him with his cool haircut and whatnot out. A couple of different hands. You can chuck him. You can chuck him to get the main character, and of course, is he bleeding from the armpits? If you know, you know. Who again just looks amazing, but I went for 2099 first. I don't know what it is. He sort of stands out a hell of a lot more. He just looks. I don't know if this isn't probably my favourite Miles outfit costume we've ever had. It's a great costume and it's a great outfit and it does look awesome. I don't know if it's necessarily my favourite we've ever seen him in before. I think we've seen Miles in a lot better outfits. But that's our second one. Finally, who is equally the main character for this franchise now. And it's Gwen. It's Spider-Gwen, who just looks amazing. We've got her hair, the pinkness and and the shave a bit on the side. I don't know why they chose to keep Miles' regular head on, and you could choose to have his other one off, and they went for Gwen, and they chose to keep her mask off and go for that. I think if I was to have her out the box, I think I'd probably go for the mask on, just because, I don't know, I like the whole Gwen Ghost Spider, whatever we want to call it these days. I like the whole outfit she's got on. I like the pinks and the blues and whatnot in the baseball shoes and stuff. She looks really, really friggin' cool. It's part of the Marvel Legends series, like I said, done by Hasbro. And do they have each individual symbol? No, it's just all the regular Miles symbols. I thought they maybe have their own symbols in the corners, but they do not. And yeah, we will try and complete the collection. How many more do we need? 4. I saw Spider-Punk on Get Ready Comics, but that's sort out straight away. I don't know if I've seen The Spot anywhere. I definitely haven't seen it in HMV. There's plenty of places you can probably buy them. I'm in no particular rush. I think it's £25 a figure visuals. £20 a figure. £25 a figure. It's somewhere along that ballpark. So it's a couple of quid, don't get us wrong. So we'll complete it when we can complete it. And let us know when we complete it. Should we get them all out and display them somewhere? Have them hanging down from the ceiling or some shit? You'll have to let us know in the comments below visuals, because they're not exactly like super rare, super pricey, expensive, fucking limited edition figures. They're just cool, and I do like them in the box. But if we get the whole set, you'll have to let me know. Finally, the main events visuals. I've actually had these for a couple of months, and I don't know how I haven't flexed them. And we're going from the world of Yu-Gi-Oh! With some beautiful, beautiful figures. They say limited edition. I don't know if they are. And apparently it's series 1. Collect them all. Yeah, it's series 1 of the set. And it is some Yu-Gi-Oh! I won't tell you the second one. We'll do the first one. It's our Blue Eyes White Dragon action figure. You can, oh my god, there's like a paradox going on. You can see me recording through me. What the fuck? Yeah, there's our limited edition sticker. How beautiful is that visuals? On the back, you can see who Wave 1 is. You've got Obelisk there. You've got Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, the Winged Dragon of Ra, Life of the Sky Dragon, and Obelisk the Tormentor. That's Exodius. That's Obelisk. I'm just being a fucking idiot. I have had these out of the box because it says no, it's on the front. So yeah, it's there. Sorry, trading card included. And I thought it was maybe some crazy art of the Blue Eyes card or whatever. But they are cool. But they're just sort of these little cards. They're not anything dapper. They're just weird little cards. But there's what's that? 6 to collect. We do have another one. I'll let you guess for a sec whilst we admire the Blue Eyes a little bit more. And it shows you somewhere how they all come together about clicking the wings and clicking the tail in. I do kind of want to display them, but at the same time, I love them in this box. I've got them next to all our Yu-Gi-Oh! Funkos and whatnot, looking cool as shit in there. I had to go for the Blue Eyes. I love Exodia, absolutely amazing, but meh, generic. And I think the next one I'm going to spoil who we've got next if I carry on talking, aren't I? Well, shut up and we'll show you who it is. There's Blue Eyes White Dragon, and last but not least, give you a little clue. My favourite duelist of all time is represented with this card, and my favourite duelist of all time is Jaden. Did I give it away yet? If you're a Slifer slacker like me, you'll understand. It's the Slifer the Sky Dragon. Yes, my favourite god card. Absolutely amazing. Who is looking a bit fucked up, but if you can see behind it, there's more bits that you have to attach. Like, that's not how it sits. But how cool is that? Amongst all the other gods, like Obelisk, look how beautiful he is. I'm pretty sure... I said that way. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that he's probably the least favourite out of all the god cards. Maybe, I don't know. He's my favourite. I've always had an obsession with Life of the Sky Dragon. I think the Winged Dragon of Ra and Obelisk, beautiful, but that's my guy. But how cool does he look? And he stands out a lot more. That crazy blood red going on and the crazy double mouth and whatnot. Again, really want to display. They do they have base? Do you have stands? Do you come with a stand, Blue Eyes? No, they don't have stands. They stand freely, which is fun. Is your limited edition sticker silver and yours? No, they're both like goldy silvery. Again, this assembly, how you go, and the tail goes in and the wings go in and whatnot. Again, just like our spider figures, if we should, I'm just getting reflections of the fucking phone, aren't I? If we should display them after we've collected the whole lot, because hopefully we will. Let me know in the comments below visuals. We do as well. There are some duelists you can get at the minute. I think it's just Kaiba, Joe, and Yugi, and we did buy Yugi, but it's just a Yugi figure. I didn't think it stood out as much. He's got his dual disc out and a couple of cards in his hand, whereas the actual monsters stood out. But we could probably take some cool pictures, because they are, you know, the dueling and whatnot. You can have it as if they've summoned it to the field. You can angle it in a way as if Kaiba's up against Yugi or whatnot. But what do you think of them visuals? Do you like them? Do you think they look cool? Actually, I love them in the box, and I kind of want to take them out. They are made by Fat Mojo. I don't think I've ever heard of them as a toy company or a company that makes figures and stuff. I don't think I have, but they are so cool. I think next we'll go for Obelisk, or maybe Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. I don't know. And I think these were cheaper as well. I think these were definitely £20, and these were £25. And there's obviously a lot more plastic and a lot more going on here. But I don't know. You could maybe say that this is a bigger franchise and Hasbro's a bigger company and what, so they can maybe, I don't know. But what do you think, visuals? What's your favourite thing that we flexed today? So there we have it, visuals. There's a nice little collection update on a little miscellaneous collection of stuff. Is that the right way? Well, right time to use that? hopefully. But we had a Funko update with our Turtley boys. We finally got Leo, and I like that they set up in front of the Visual Guys sign. We've got the newest member, like I said, was Gwen, and she was kind of the reason why we did this, because I got Gwen. I was like, I don't think we ever flexed this, and I thought, can't really just flex these three. Then I remember we got Leo, and I was like, oh, okay. Then I was like, we haven't flexed the Yu-Gi-Oh figures. But yes, let me know your favourite thing that we flexed in their visuals, and if you've got any of it, if you've completed these figures, if you've got all the turtles, if you've been collecting these Yu-Gi-Oh figures, if you've got the whole set, please let me know in the comments below, visuals. And apart from that, I think we'll let you get back on with your day. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are literally the best. Always keep being you and keep on all web slinging on.